Two old people on the couch here. I'd like to welcome you and thank you for viewing the video. So, how are you doing today, Mark?
Doing good. Champ was a little bit crazy last night.
Yeah,
kept me awake.
was.
She was slept all, most of the day, but that's old news. But I was trying to set up the show today, and as I was trying to set up the show, I was trying to get on the internet.
Yeah.
In the front part of the house, and in the front part of the house, I usually get pretty good
internet.
Yes. And it seems that the internet, it's like somebody lowered it and put it in a box somewhere.
Now, Mark, you know that was me. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
I didn't like all those cords there, so I put it in the cabinet so that it would be all nice and neat and tidy in the living room. You know that. So why don't you just come out and say that? You always do this. You act just like your parents used to act whenever you were growing up.
Well, that's how they taught me.
I know. That's how they taught you.
They taught me to never just outright come out and say what's wrong.
Yes.
You always have to act like
you don't know what's wrong.
You're dumbfounded on what's wrong. So yes, I did know in advance, but it's just the way, like, if I went to find a tool or something like that, and I'd be like, and you moved it because you were tired of it being on the
I always
kitchen table.
Because
and then I'll come in, I'll be like, somebody stole my hammer off the kitchen table. I can't just say, where'd you put my... All right, that's one thing.
So
that was happening this morning.
Yes.
So.
And then we come into the studio, and Karen's over there behind plexiglass.
Oh my gosh. There's this big, huge piece of plexiglass, and I'm like, I came in, I was like, what the heck is going on in here? Like, what is this?
Yes.
And I'm thinking about putting a Trump sticker on it. But so Karen, she's all worried. She watched the debate, and had that big plex, and she's been harping us a little bit. So she went out on her own and put up this big plexiglass thing. But the funny part is she comes out from behind the plexiglass, comes back, because we have a little area back here. She walks behind us, goes to get coffee,
and then walks right
and we don't
back.
have masks on.
We don't have masks
and then she comes right back and gets behind her plex. But the wind...
Plus, the plexiglass doesn't go all the way to the ceiling, so it's open in the top.
It's rounded just like the debate one.
Yeah, I know.
So I can almost see straight at her.
Yes.
But that's that.
So, and then the other thing, I did learn something yesterday.
What did you learn yesterday?
I learned yesterday what an ass ton was. You want to know how I learned that?
Yes, tell us. Please tell us.
I learned that because I watched the Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show.
Yes.
And it told us what a ass ton was because you were building something for the get-together to give to Jason.
I was building a rocket stove out of concrete.
Yes.
And it came out a lot more heavier than I thought. So if you want to know what an ass ton is,
watch Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show, Rocket.
And we don't like to swear, but I think ass is not a bad word.
Yeah, we don't usually swear.
Ass is not bad.
It's a unit of measurement in the States.
It's a unit of measurement, and to learn what a unit of ass ton measurement is, go to Grumpy Grandpa Patriot Show and watch me build
cement rocket stove.
And then right after I show the cement rocket stove, I go back out to myself, and that's when I tell you what an ass ton is. And speaking of which, go ahead and grab me those chips. And we all know what this means. Anybody that knows me knows we have the great value generic chips. Generic chips for the meet and greet.
The meet and greet of the Crockers. We're going to bring the generic chips,
open,
all varieties.
It's open to everybody.
Yes.
Sawyer Ridge Farms. Hopefully I get the name right this time. Because I
can't ever get
I have poor memory, so I just called them the Sawyers on my show.
Yes.
But it's Sawyer Ridge Farms.
Yes.
And the Crockers.
Yes.
Which is Jason. And kind of Jaylene too, because they're the Crockers.
Yes.
They are having a meet and greet in Pryor, Oklahoma at the Exciting Southeast Baptist Church.
Yes.
So
it's
in Pryor.
Be fun.
And
I'm on the 24th of October.
I'm not going to give you the address.
Yeah,
you're just going to have to Google it.
So
and everybody can Google it and figure that out.
And we've decided
And
that we're going to give away.
We're bringing the generic chips.
Yes, and we're going to give away a 48-hour emergency food bucket for a 4-person at the meet and greet. So we're going to give this away. Plus, we do have our giveaway for our show, and so when we reach 1,000 subscribers, we're giving away a 2-week bucket of emergency food and 2 of these 48-hour buckets. So, and I have a picture of them in a minute. No, we're not going to have chips on the show. No, I don't want chips on the show. I'm trying not to.
Because the bag makes a lot of noise.
No, it's not professional at all. To be eating on a show.
And you know why?
Doing better.
And I always say, you know why? I'm going with the generic chips.
Why?
That's the way we roll, and that's how much we think of Jason Crocker.
It's generic
chips. Yeah.
Okay. And stay tuned to the end of the video because I found somebody that touches their mask more than Pelosi. Right. So at the end,
more than Pelosi. That's hard to believe. There's
going to be a person that touched their mask like 50 times in a 30-minute speech. So that's at the end of the show. So stay tuned for that. But we have the rest of our news that we got to get to.
We put the TV in front of the camera
I
now.
can see it now.
Maybe people will miss us trying to read our own stuff.
Yeah, no. I think we might do better. We might do better.
Right.
We might do better.
I like to stay laser focused on this show.
Yes. So, okay,
no
you ready?
goofing around.
You ready to get to the news?
Yeah.
Okay, let's get to the news. All right, so the WHO, which is the World Health Organization, came out and warned the WHO. It's not a musical group.
Okay.
It's the World Health Organization. They came out and they're now saying that they're against lockdowns as the primary means of controlling the CD. You know why?
Because you need herd immunity.
No, that's not why.
That's why, though.
No, but that's not why. They're against the lockdowns because it's caused such an economic downturn that it's hurting
more people
in third world countries are now starving because of the lockdown and the downturn in the economic
economy. I think? You're either you can stay in your bubble and die of starvation.
Yes.
Or you
get out.
But you won't die if you're in your bubble. You won't die of COVID. You'll die of starvation. But not COVID. So they'll save you from the COVID.
Yes.
And remember, I've been saying that since day one. Either you're going to starve or financially America's going to collapse.
Yes. And we're very close to that.
And we all need herd immunity.
We do all.
And it would be over if everybody just got it. Because it's extremely contagious.
Yes. So, all right. Second thing is, so Trump has said the debate commission came out and they wanted to do a virtual debate. And Trump said that he's not going to do the virtual debate so that right now there won't be a debate on the 15th of October. There probably won't be another debate.
All right. I need you to do something really quick.
What?
The air conditioner.
Uh-oh.
We forgot to turn off the air conditioner. So that's probably not good. So I don't know when it kicked on. Hopefully we got the noise canceling thing going on that I wanted to test the other day and you got mad at me. But it'll be fine.
Okay. So.
All right.
So get the softball. So
go for
even though they had the first debate.
Not make love to it, but you got to rub it. You got to rub it.
Even though I'm not going to rub the softball.
Rub it a little bit.
Even though they had the first debate, they may not have the second debate. And even though Biden didn't get the COVID, Trump got the COVID. So the softball was sort of right. And if they don't have the other two debates,
it was more right.
Was almost right.
And the softball was trying to tell us that the first debate really wasn't a debate.
No.
It was more the mediator and
Biden
trying to beat up on Trump, and he took care of him. So it wasn't even a debate format. So to me, and he probably already had the answers and the questions and everything.
Yes.
So it wasn't a debate.
Yes.
It was a gang up on Trump. So the softball
was partially right.
And now they're talking about the 25th Amendment or whatever, and they're going to switch out Biden.
Yeah.
It's still
Yes.
still possible.
Okay. So A new poll suggests that this election might make the Bush-Gore election, when it was contested with the whole hanging chads thing, look light and easy, because this one might be contested for months, even years. So in that case, we might end up with Pelosi as our president, and that could be really bad. So,
let's hope not.
Yeah. Well, I mean, anyway.
Everybody get out and vote.
Yeah.
At the polls.
Yeah.
Because they're just going to throw away your vote if you're conservative.
Yeah. So, anyway. Okay. Prayers for everybody in Louisiana. Yeah, they have been so hard hit with all these hurricanes coming into the same area. They already didn't. What are you doing?
God bless America.
Yeah.
God bless those people down there, and I hope they get the help they need.
Yeah.
And they're really good people down there, and they help one another. So, but hopefully, they get what they need, because it's not making the news, because news is 24/7 political. Not like us, that we talk political most of the time. But we're going to get off of that after the election.
We are. We're going to do some bizarre, crazy stuff. Okay. So prayers for them. Okay. Now, it's not over yet, because they have released a whole bunch of shocking Hillary emails. So all these emails are coming out. So, and she's not happy about it. And we actually have a YouTuber that we watch.
Yes.
And he had his video taken down. So we're not going to talk about that subject.
There is some freaky stuff in those emails. And he put it up there, and they
took it down.
YouTube took that down.
So
anyway, we can't talk about it.
No, we're not going to talk about it. So, and then it also said that Hillary orchestrated the collusion hoax to distract from her emails, according to Russian intel. So that's out there too. So a lot of stuff coming. I do not want those chips while I'm trying to do my show.
All right.
A lot of stuff coming out about Hillary and the emails and everybody involved in that whole situation. Okay. And again, the WHO is saying that we don't want to lock down, right? The WHO, the World Health Organization, not the rock band. So, but this comes as 11 states are set to make records of new COVID-19 cases. And those states are Alaska, Colorado, Indiana, Kansas, Minnesota, Missouri, Montana, North Dakota, Nebraska, Oregon, South Dakota, and Utah. So those...
We can read it.
It's
really small, and we actually have the TV close enough
that we can read it.
We can read it. So, why didn't we do this earlier?
We should have done this years ago. Well, months ago. We haven't been here for years. We've been here for months.
In our own mind, we've been around for...
Yes. So those states are making records. And then this also caught my attention, because it says new record cases also, which this is different, I guess. But it had Oklahoma in it, so it caught my eye. It said Missouri, Montana, North Dakota, Ohio, Oklahoma, and West Virginia all had record single-day increases in cases on Friday, according to NBC News. So there you go. So cases are going up. There are a lot of cases around here. We know people that had it. We know people that have been hospitalized and really sick with it. We know people that have died from it. So we do know people in all those categories. Yeah. So everybody needs to be safe, but you need to be safe in the correct way that will keep you from getting viruses,
especially
not for show.
The elderly.
Yes.
Other pre-existing conditions. You need to stay home.
Yes.
And, family, don't go around visiting them all the time.
Especially if you've been out and about.
But everybody else should be
out and about,
getting back to normal. And either, we all just need to get it. That's mine.
So, and then I just wanted to throw this out here, because North Korea, they had a military parade with new weapons and stuff like that. It was all for show.
Yeah, it could have been. One guy was funny. He's like, it could just be a paper mache
rocket.
So you don't know if it actually is something, but it might be.
Yeah.
It might be.
But they're back in the news because they're out there doing stuff.
Why is the guy crying?
I don't know why he's crying or praying. It's just the image that I captured. Right. So he's moved. Okay, and then Pelosi. Okay, so Trump, and I'm going to tell you, I'm not real happy with Trump. about coming up so much on giving out more stimulus because we're already broke and it is all debt. Stop with your fingers.
My hands are dirty.
I know, I'm sorry. It is all debt and none of it is, we don't have the money to give this out in the first place. So Trump has come out up to 1.8 trillion. No.
Oh, he's
Trump
actually going to give them some bailout on their states and everything to help them out a little bit, and they still.
And Pelosi turned it down and said it wasn't enough. She wants 2.2 trillion.
She's got to get that money.
Yes, for the kickbacks.
To the lobbyists.
Yes.
And then the lobbyists will give her
yes.
something under the table.
Plus, she probably owes these people some stuff.
And you got Newsom, everybody out there in California.
Money.
Who's the other? I forget her name. She's a crazy woman.
So anyway,
there's about 3 or 4 crazy people.
So Trump has come out to 1.8 trillion, and she still rejected it.
Just turn it down then.
Turn it down. I say just don't even do it because we don't have the money.
Don't do it. Unless it just goes to the people.
Yes, well, we have too much debt to begin with, so we don't need to be creating more debt.
No.
Our debt has gone up so much.
Yes.
So, anyway. And then here we're back to our giveaway.
Yep.
So when we reach 1,000 subscribers, we're going to give away 1 bucket to somebody in the drawing that has subscribed. A 2-week emergency food storage, and then we give away 2 of the 48-hour emergency food buckets
when we hit 1,000 subscribers.
And we have tested all the food in the 48-hour bucket, and it is good. And so it was good, and we did videos on it.
Thank everybody. I mean, this last month was incredible on the subscribers.
Oh, yeah. I do want to thank a couple of people. I want to give a shout out to Marfugal News because he gave us a shout out, and I appreciate that. And also to the Crockers, they gave us a shout out, and we appreciate that. It's helped us grow. We hit 200 subscribers today. We would still be, 50?
Yeah, we'd still be in there. So, anyway, these people are really kind and generous.
And they don't have to help out us little guys, but they have been helping us out, and that is all that I have on the news side. So,
and I hope people can make it out to the meet and greet.
Yes,
that's for everybody, not just the Crocker fam.
Yeah, it's for everybody.
That's how nice they are. They opened the doors and said, "We encourage all YouTubers and the fans of the YouTuber channels to come out." Yes, so it's going to be a great time.
It's going to be fun. We haven't been anywhere since this lockdown started.
All the Crocker people, the family, I call them. They're nice, and I botch it, so I'm gonna.
Yeah, don't.
Oh, I know what I wanted to talk to you about is whenever we edit up videos for the football season, for the high school and middle schoolers, and we did it for free.
Yes.
Talk about helping out people. We would edit up the highlight videos.
Yes.
And
we did that
what's
for
the cardinal rule whenever you're editing up video?
Do not write anything.
Do not put text because you will misspell it.
Stuff.
And then the parents will come up to you and say, "You misspelled Chinese," And then we'd have to go back in, edit the whole thing to make it work because there's graphics over top of it, and try to correct it all. So the number 1 rule when making a video: do not put text because you'll screw it up. Well, we will. We will screw it up.
Okay, so do you want to know who the person was that touched their mask more than
Yes, I do.
Pelosi?
Yes.
Okay, it was Biden.
It was Biden.
He gave a 30-minute speech in Las Vegas the other day, and I counted like 50 times that he touched his mask. He either touched his mask, or it was down below his nose, or it was down below his nose and his mouth.
Did you have a video of that?
I do have a video. We're going to play it after we're completely done today.
Oh, okay, all right.
So I'm going to put that at the very end after we do our out and everything else. So we're going to do that last. So we're going to show you the video of Biden touching his mask. I edited it up. It's worse than Pelosi. It's ridiculous because it was a drive-in rally.
Okay.
So there was no people there. I mean, they were all in their cars. So nobody's close to him during the rally.
Nobody.
He should have taken off the mask, done his speech, put it back on when he went around people.
So what you're saying, it was all for
show.
Psychological show to show the people that he's safe, and we have to wear the mask, and it's to get in our brains that this is the new normal, which it ain't.
Yes. So, yes. So, we're going to do our out, and then I'm going to show the video. So, are you got anything else? You ready to get out of here?
We want to keep them kind of short.
Yeah, we're trying to keep them short and faster. So,
let's go.
We're from Oklahoma, so we kind of draw out our language.
And we can't talk because we're old.
Yeah, we're trying to work on that.
Our memory's not good. So we want to say something really nice and fast, like the professionals on air. They're like,
yeah.
And then I'll be like,
yeah.
I want.
Okay, so we'll be back on Wednesday with midweek Wednesday. And so this is Start Up Monday. So until next time, remember, do your own research and get prepared.